Hello everyone, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Gonna be jumping back into ye olden save file. I've done a couple of quests off screen. I think everyone is like level 60 now, so hope I'm not over leveled. I don't know what the level of the boss we're coming. What was the last boss we fought? Last boss was Galahad Fortress. Goldface was level 60, I think, and the Face Nemesis was level 55, maybe? That sounds somewhat correct. I don't remember exactly. I was playing as Melia because, like I said, I needed to start switching up who I played as for affinity purposes, but during the playthrough, I'm only going to be playing as Dunban or Shulk. But I played as Melia a little bit. It was kind of fun, but I definitely enjoy playing as Dunban and Shulk more, and I definitely think that, what was I going to say? I definitely think that I use Melia suboptimally. Every time I play as Melia, I think, I'm not playing as Melia to the best that she can be played. Now, my first thought process was go straight to Mecha-Homs Field, but before we do that, let's go do... have I gotten any other pants that I can switch Dunban out of? Dunban? However you say his name. I can switch Dunban out of. I just don't like the look of these from the back. The front, it looks fine, but the back, it just... they don't work with the shirt, man. I do have some different ones. Ah, here we go. Stuff that brings me up. Ah, perfect. I think these are the pants that are supposed to go with this outfit. There we go. Good. And it gives me another empty slot. Thank goodness. I haven't done any more... whatever it is I'm about to say. I haven't done any more gem crafting shenanigans. I'll probably do that in between this session and the next one. I also went and looked for... I went and looked for something or other. Can't remember. I'll tell you in a second. I went and looked to see what we needed for the next level for Colony 6. And by the way, apparently there are only 5 levels of construction for Colony 6, which I was not aware of. I thought there would go up to like 9 or something crazy, but there are apparently only 5 for each of the things. Level 5 special, level 5 housing, level 5 commerce, and level 5 nature, I think is all of them. So, I think we're working on level 3 right now. Or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Or we're going from level 3 to level 4, so... surprisingly, not a lot. Well, it's not that surprising because we are getting near the end of the game, but not that much left to reconstructing Colony 6. But there are some items you need that are really difficult to get now. Mainly, there are a few in Mecha-Homs Field. I know there are at least 1 or 2 that you can only get from, like, level 70 enemies, or if you have enough affinity with an area to trade with them, which I don't have enough affinity for them. So... going to be held up a little bit in terms of, upping Colony 6 for a while, but that's not a huge deal. Let me see here. What do I have actually available? Colony 6 with Rhine and Dunban, okay. Colony 6 with Dunban and Sharla. Then we have Satoral Marsh with Dunban and Melia, and Magna Forest with Shulk and Melia. Magna Forest with Sharla and Melia. Oh, cool, so I got them to level 2 affinity then. I didn't check their affinity after I finished doing stuff off screen. Frontier Village with Ricky and Shulk. Frontier Village with Dunban and Melia. Alchemoth with Fiora and Dunban, and Fiora and Melia. They got to level 2 affinity as well. That's good. Alright, so we have a couple of places to go. I guess we'll go to Colony 6 first, obviously. Let me actually look at the affinity chart. We're going to go and catch up on Heart to Hearts. I might not do all of the ones that are currently available, but I'll do at least a few of them. I'm at level 2 affinity with Hidden Village already. That's pretty good. Need to get more affinity with Colony 6, mainly. Alright, sweet. So... oh, it still says that Sharla and Fiora are level 1. That sucks. But Melia's gotten to level 2 with both of them. I was playing as Melia, so that naturally means that she'll end up getting more affinity than the 2 side characters that are in the party. But they do have at least a little affinity going with each other. Ricky is still my worst in terms of affinity, definitely. But Melia is getting better. That's good. Alright, sweet. Well, let's go to Colony 6. And we're going to go and systematically get a couple of these Heart-to-Hearts done. Where... do Heart-to-Hearts not show up on the menu? I thought, or on the map? I thought they did. Maybe they will once I'm actually at the area. Because I'm pretty certain that they do. They do on the mini-map at the least. Yeah, there's one right there on the mini-map. Love the Guar Plains music that we got going here. Alright, I know that this one right here, this one is Shulk and Dunban, I know. Let's look at these two in Hope Farm and see if they're the ones I'm looking for. Who was it that was in Colony 6 that I need to look at? Colony 6 heart-to-hearts is Dunban and Rhine, Dunban and Sharla. And that's all for Colony 6. So let's go ahead and get them in the party, because they have to be in the main party to be able to do it, I'm fairly certain. There we go. Already level 4 affinity with both of them, so all this is going to do is help me get closer to level 5 affinity. Heart-to-hearts do help with affinity, and that's the main reason I wanted to do them, is because I'm having some affinity woes right now that I've... You know, Ricky and Melia have been in the party for a while, but not that long. I also haven't used either of them a whole lot. I've used Melia a good bit, but not Ricky. And then Fiora just joined, which is even less affinity, so for her. So I was thinking, go do some heart-to-hearts. That'll raise it a bit. But again, you know, problem with hearts-to-hearts is that you have to have a bit of affinity already to make it work. Heart-to-heart, Dunban's right arm. Ooh, is this going to be with Rhine or Sharla, I wonder? I have to read these, don't I? I don't think these are voiced. It's with Sharla. Dunban, how's your arm holding up? You mean this old thing? No, the other old thing. The others told me what happened a year ago at Sword Valley. It must have been very painful. I don't need your sympathy. It hardly even bothers me now. Well, that just doesn't seem like a Dunban thing to say. That seems too harsh. Yeah, that's more Dunban. I'm used to this left-handed style now. It must be tough, though. Only a year ago, you were fighting with the Monado, and this is your reward. You think losing the use of one arm is going to hold me back? You words. You really can't use your right arm, then. That's a real shame. I have no regrets. I'm perfectly fine like this. I wouldn't say he's perfectly fine. Obviously, it would be better if he had his right arm, but Dunban definitely wouldn't have regrets, because it worked out in the end. I am so good at Dunban's character. Without the Monado, we would have never repelled the Mech-Hom. I did what anyone would have done. There you go again, showing off in that special Dunban way. I wouldn't be in any fit state to be showing off if not for all of you. Wow, that's some honesty right there. I can't believe I've stripped away so many layers so quickly. Did I say too much? No, it was quite sweet, actually. Can I ask you not to tell Ryan about this conversation? If he ever found out, I wouldn't hear the end of it. Don't worry, my lips are sealed. Alright, sweet, so we got the max amount of affinity we could out of that. Has anyone gotten to level 5 affinity yet? I don't think they have, right? I'm pretty sure the highest level affinity I have with anyone is level 4. Yep, we don't have any level 5 affinities yet, the pink heart. So, let's see if Dunban to Rhine is over here or not. It might be there are two inside Colony 6. I know one of them is level 5 Shulk to Dunban. I saw it earlier. Cannot see this one yet. I saw it earlier when I was, I went into Colony 6 to see what I needed for reconstruction. And I happened upon it. So the other one should be over this way. Yeah, that one right there, I'm pretty sure on the minimap now, is Shulk and Dunban level 5. This one over here could be something different, though. You can also grab some of these collectibles while we're here. It's always good to grab as many collectibles as you can. Always. Fiora and Ricky at level 4 affinity. Okay. Let's grab these really quick, and then... Hello, random person? That apparently has to do with a quest that I'm doing? What? It'd be you guys. I never think anyone would discover that I moved here. Oh well, can I do something for you? But Krish be looking for me? You guys just don't stop helping, do you? Well, I have expected she would come looking for me. I suppose I should visit her and say hello once in a while, and I'd be dying for a good meal. See you around the colony. Okay. Apparently I had some kind of a quest to find that guy, and that resulted in him moving to, the colony. Okay. Works for me. Now, where's this Dunban and Rhine heart-to-heart? None up there. It's not either of these two. It's not that one. So it's got to be that one at the pod depot or that one down there. Yeah. Guess it's going to be quicker to check this one first. It's getting late, man. Sun is setting. Can we see... yeah, we got a really good view of Mecha-Homs from here. Well, the sword's kind of blocking its face, but we have a decent view of Mecha-Homs. Can we see the fallen arm from right here? Perhaps? Oh, yep, it's right there. That's it right there. It's kind of hard to make it out, but there it is. All right, is this the one I need, or is it the pod depot? Can't see it yet. All right, so we got to go up to the pod depot. Joy, oh joy. Save myself a little bit of running by fast traveling, like, a little bit ahead. Not by much, but whatever. Some is better than none. Amblygon turtle. What the heck is an Amblygon turtle? Like, seriously. The names of the items in this game are just so out there. Bum, 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 bum. Look at all these little firefly dudes. And these stupid Hoxes. So one of the items that you need for Colony 6 reconstruction is like a Hawk's fur or something. I don't know what it is. It's Hawk's something. But the only Hawks that drop them are the level 70, like, light and dark Hawks that are over near the Bionis Legs Bridge over in Guar Plains, or near Guar Plains. So there's literally, like, no chance of me getting those until fairly further. I apparently needed that for something. Serious anemone. Glad I grabbed it. This is why you always grab all blue objects within reasonable range of you. All right, this has got to be the heart-to-heart for Dunban and Rhine. Yep, 1 year on. Has it really been an entire year since the Battle of Sword Valley? That was a rough time for us, Homs. Lots of people died. Sometimes I think I'm cursed. It's not right that I survived the battle when so many did not. Well, I was glad you came back. Don't talk like that. Either one of these would be something Ryan would say. I honestly don't know. Don't talk like that. No, that was wrong. You've got to know how much Fiora worried when you left. You raise a valid point. She spent all her days wishing you'd come back safe. We used to hang out in the park. She'd just stare into the sky. Now that I didn't know. I was worried too, but I didn't worry a bit. Again, I don't know. It could be either of these. Okay, I got it right that time. Good. So that kind of cancels out my failure before, and then we get affinity points for the last one. I spent the whole time hoping you'd get home ASAP. I never would have imagined. I'm sorry I worried you. Easy, you're freaking me out. People might think you actually like me. And we can't have that, can we? I guess what we're doing now makes up for all that, though. You and me, shoulder to shoulder, I could get used to this. You're stronger and fitter than a year ago. Almost a new person. But you've still got a long way to go. Don't forget that. Well, that lasted all of 1 minute. Thought you and me were bonding. Alright, so I didn't get the maximum amount of affinity I could have gotten from that, but I got a good amount, so. Alright, what's the next area with heart-to-hearts that I can do? Let's see here. Satoral Marsh between Dunban and Melia, and then Shulkin, Melia, and Magna. Charlene, Melian, Magna, and then Frontierville. Okay, so we're going to... There's one in Satoral Marsh. We'll do that. Then we'll do the 2 in Magna Forest. And then we'll save the others for later. Let's get to Satoral Marsh, though. I've got to spawn in before I can see the heart-to-hearts on the map, so... It doesn't matter where I start off at. After we do these last couple of heart-to-hearts, we're going to be spending the rest of the time... What was I about to say? We're going to spend the rest of the time with story stuff going through Mecha-Homs Field and all. Got to get Melia in the party for this, of course. All right. Map. Let's see where all the nearby heart-to-hearts are. Maybe it's the one over at that tree. I remember that. There's one right here, which is the crown tree, yeah. And then where... Are there any others? There's one over next to the, Oh, there are only 2 in all of Satoral Marsh. Okay. Both of them are fairly easy to fast travel to. This one you gotta climb up a bit, but it's not too bad. Let's see if this is the one. Since it involves Melia, I would imagine it's probably the one over at the, other place, because that, monument is where, like, it was, like, Hyentia ruins and whatnot, but this could be it. Nope, this is Ricky and Charla at Max Happiness. So it is the one over at the Hyentia ruins, then. Let's see what this has to say. Is this it? Hyentia history, yep.